Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second animation of Planeswalk. Today, we are going to be testing out Eric's idea for a draft format, and holy shit, this format is so stupid.
We just gave every commander partner.
Yeah, so everyone,
All of them.
introduce your commanders and what your decks do.
I guess maybe I should start and we'll go in same order as normal. Alright, so I'm playing with Zada, Hedron Grinder, and Feather the Redeemed. So Feather the Redeemed is going to be adding instant sorcery cards that target creatures I control back to my hand, and Zada is going to be spreading out any instant sorceries I cast to my whole board. So we're going to see how this goes.
Oh boy.
That would be a great deck for Agris costs.
Okay, so I'm next, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I went with Braden Norin. Okay, Google, play the world revolving.
Here's the World Revolving by Toby Fox on YouTube Music.
Yeah, but seriously, this deck is pure chaos.
Of course.
Alright,
Eric, your
you're up.
deck?
Fantastic. I'm playing Varchild, Betrayer of Keldor, and Griswold the Dreadsower. So basically, all my opponents here, they're gonna get civilians, they're gonna get survivors, and then I'm going to execute them in brutal ways to power my war machine.
Alright. And
Next, please.
June?
My commanders are Aminato the Fate Shifter, and then Yanet Cryptic Sovereign again. And basically, I'm just going to be moving people's fields around a lot. Or trying to, anyways.
Yes.
Hopefully, by the end of the game, I control everything that anyone has ever owned ever.
So I go first.
Spoken like
God,
a
that's
spoken like a real capitalist, June. Get the fuck out.
I'm gonna play
Hopefully-
Racer's Ring, which enters the battlefield tap. And that's the end of my turn.
About, man, I'm pro.
Alright. Draw.
Because, fuck capitalism.
Okay, I'm gonna play
I held a
Forgotten Cave.
reading. I held a
So
public
man's battlefield
reading
taps
for the
dirt.
Communist Manifesto.
And now I am gonna pass because it enters taps. That was the only red mana I got.
Shoot. Okay, so guys, I'm not gonna lie, my entire hand is land. I don't know why I kept this. It was a grave
At least
error.
you're not land fucked. At least you're not land fucked, okay?
True. I'd rather have all lands than no lands.
Exactly.
At least I can
Draw.
play my commanders and tickle people with them, I guess.
I'm going to play this here Swamp. And I'm going to tap 2 to play Bloodseeker. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, I may have that player lose a life.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Oh, untap.
That's quite
Draw. Play an island. Tap for 1. Cast Norn the Wary.
You may lose 1 life. Do it. Thank you.
Don't worry, pretty soon that won't. Oh, it's never enters the battlefield. Okay, I understand now.
Draw for turn.
Wait, whenever it enters the battlefield, then doesn't that, directly fuck over you, who has Norin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Wait, so
It does. I'm gonna destroy your chaos engine.
Oh, that literally is. Okay, no one kill that Bloodseeker until Big A's dead.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. We have
that's gonna ruin
an
Norin.
alliance.
I should have just tried to cast a spell.
That's 2, right?
That's a spell. Norin removes itself and enters later for another
Yep.
damage.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna put all the way up here. Thought vessel. The vessel of my thoughts.
Untap. Take that damage. Thank you.
Be gone! Stop! Go away! That meme is so dead.
Yeah. But dead memes are still
All right.
sometimes fun.
So
Dead
I'm going to
memes are
pay
always
2 mana.
funniest.
Guess whose mana screwed? For Slaughter Specialist. When Slaughter Specialist enters the battlefield, each opponent creates a 1/1 human creature token. So let me get you.
Don't worry, I got you.
Keep
I've got
Harvey.
soldiers.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah.
Can you get one too?
Now each of you, I'm afraid, are gonna have to take a damage for that.
Already done.
Already done did it.
Radical.
And that
All
is a
right.
spell, so Norin the Wary exiles himself again.
Yep, and I take another damage at the end of the
I
turn.
was
Yep.
hoping for the.
Oh, I guess it teaches that I can't play the game. Alright, untap,
Of course you could play the game. It's
draw.
you have at least one destroy target creature spell, right?
Or a lightning bolt, maybe.
Even if it's a
Or-
broad, Bloodseeker is a 1/1.
I actually do have a lightning bolt in this deck. I just have to hope I draw it. Alright, play
Oh.
an island.
Interesting. But he's at a crossroads. Because if he plays another spell, his own creature exiles itself and then enters again.
It's just 1 damage.
It is, but that can add up quickly.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
tap
1
for
damage
2.
20 times is half his life total.
Cast Howling Mine.
So evil. Why do I have
As long as
something like
at
that?
the beginning of each player's draw step, if Howling Mine is untapped, that player draws an additional card. Have fun.
Okay, Norin enters. Wait, so I draw an additional card?
Yes, as long as it remains untapped. And this applies to every single person.
That's
Thank
fine
you.
because I have no maximum hand size.
I really appreciate that, seeing as I was deep in the trenches right now. I guess I can't really cast anybody. Okay, so I'm gonna pay 3, and I'm gonna cast a Manolith, and that is going to exile Norin.
Mm-hmm.
However, pass turn. Of course, Eric is mana screwed, as normal.
Okay, I'm not as mana screwed. I just need 1 land, and I could play everything in my hand and deck.
We did, however, say the same thing in the
That's
Agros
true.
Cross episode. Oh yeah, if I get 1 planes, I can play like my entire hand. The problem is, when did you draw
a
that
single
plane?
planes. I think it drawed one like right at the end of the game, right as everything,
Yeah.
right as like your team was about to win.
It's okay. I built this deck low to the ground,
My soul.
mostly because I have to stoop that low to kill civilians.
Well, very nice.
So
Why
please
would
don't
you
look
kill
into
civilians? What did
my
the civilians ever do to you?
You might just see me
well-
inside.
Norin returns and take a damage.
Yep.
Wonk. See that Bloodseeker's already paid so many dividends.
I didn't draw a land, but I drew Varchild's War Riders.
That's a spell.
Oh,
Goodbye, Norin.
right. I forgot that I get 2 cards per draw. Hey!
He
Whatever.
did it. Cumulative upkeep. Put a 1/1 survivor under each opponent's control. Ah, dude, no.
That means during each upkeep, for one, that's cumulative. So my first upkeep, all of you are going to get a 1/1 survivor.
Then the next one you get
2, then 3, and this keeps going.
Oh gosh.
Motherfucker.
I don't know what
That's-
Rampage
I have
1
blue mana right
does.
now. I really, really wish I had blue mana right now.
I think Rampage 1 is if it attacks, you can sacrifice 1 creature to put a +1/+1 counter on it. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is.
Here's
we
hoping
can-
I draw an island.
We can
you
Google
guys.
that.
You know what? I will Google that. Let me look up what Rampage 1 does.
Now, obviously, Norin gets exiled at the end of your turn. I take a damage.
Ah, okay. So it gives an attacking creature a bonus to its power and toughness when it's blocked by more than 1 creature. And that means it gets a +1/+1 if it's blocked by 1 creature. By more than 1 creature.
Oh,
So that's neat.
okay. Radical.
Where the heck is Norin?
He's exiled. He's
there he
coming
is.
back at the end of my
He's
turn.
exiled.
And the end of my turn would be now. So
Alright.
Alright.
You get to...
Draw. Oh, I forgot to tap, but whatever. Or I get an additional draw as well.
Ooh.
Play an island and then tap 1, 3, 4. Casting Braids, Conjurer, Adept. Have fun.
Yay, Braids,
Right.
Conjurer, Adept.
So untap. So during my upkeep, Braids plays an artifact, creature, or land. I'll
Without
play
paying its mana cost.
Arcane Signet,
Damn
and then I
straight.
will
Yep.
draw for turn.
Without paying its mana cost.
Yep.
Damn
You have no
straight.
idea what you've done. You have no idea what you've done, Aiden.
Correct. And I do not care.
God.
No,
This is,
you actually have no idea what you've done.
this is actually going to be the most
No.
AIDS game of Magic I've ever played. Fire Diamond, goodbye, Norin. And then I guess I'll pay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's Zada Hedron Archive, and I guess I literally can't really do much else. Well, let me see. Hang on. When it enters, so there's that. I mean, all right. I passed my turn. Nothing I can do.
Yeah,
that's right.
10 damage.
I take 1 thanks to Bloodseeker. I forgot because of Zada entering. It's fine.
Yeah.
You have blue mana.
This is my land for turn. My land for turn, that's
There's
not what
that.
I'm doing with Braids. Because what I'm doing with Braids is, Eric, you now have 10 life.
Oh, that's really
My
mean. Why would you do that?
Oh my god.
Like I said, Aiden, you have no idea what you've done.
Is there any way to bounce that back to your hand and then do it again?
Well, target player's life
Yeah,
total
absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely. I have many ways of doing that.
It's blue-white, so I would assume so. But you never know. But yeah,
Now,
if you do.
listen, I'm giving you creatures. Why would you do that?
Because you also do take 1 for playing a creature from his what's that thing called? Bloodseeker.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Go down to 38. Which is fine. I think the one positive of
Okay.
Braids is that at least I can play 2 lands out of my hand each turn if I need to. Great. Although I will say Braids is a hard counter to this deck considering it's mostly instants and sorceries. So it's fantastic. Oh, by the way, Magic Spectre Sphinx is a spell, so Norin exiles.
Oh, yes, that is correct.
Oh, I am a monster. Why did I create a deck like this?
Draw.
Alright, so now we each get a
Everyone
1/1 red survivor.
shall get a Steve Harvey.
Nope, don't worry. I got you covered.
You have
I'll
one red
use...
token. Use goblins.
Yeah, we'll just say goblins.
Like Steve
Each
Harvey
opponent's
better.
And I get to draw another card because it's Howling Mine. Or Howling Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Norin, or Braids rather, thank you. I'm going to play Baloth Baratil Entertainer. What a jolly good fellow. Every creature that has power 1 or less is goaded. So y'all have to start swinging at each other with your 1/1 that I summoned for you. I hope you don't mind.
And this is where Griswold comes out, right? Yep, easily. Now the War Machine can get its engine running.
Hey, actually, I do have to not do that this turn, unfortunately, because there's actually I can't play that one. I got to play. Because unfortunately, someone summoned a big 5/5 flyer and made my life total 10. So unfortunately, very tragically, I do have to bloodline culling and kill it.
-5/-5. Yep, that is a dead.
Please do not do that again if you know what's good for your sanity.
Babe. Girly pop. I can easily bring this fucker back.
It means no worries for the rest of your days.
Anyways, because
Very
a
easily
creature
bring
an
this fucker
opponent
back.
because a creature an opponent controlled died, I get to put a +1/+1 counter on my Slaughter Specialist.
Oh no, that's bad.
And then I end my turn.
Alright, Norin comes
All
back,
right.
I take a damage. Wrong person.
L.
Alright. Beginning my upkeep, I choose to play Saran Dynamo.
Fun.
Untap. Play.
Don't forget to draw your 2 cards from a Howling Mine.
Right. So I'm going to play a land for this turn. Alright, so I'm going to tap for 3, 4, 5. Where is it? I'm going to cast Stolen Strategy.
What does that do?
Okay,
At the
so
beginning of
exile
your
top
upkeep,
card.
exile the top card of each opponent's library. Until end of turn, you may cast spells from among those exiled cards. And you may spend mana as if it were mana of any color to cast those spells.
So that's just great. All right, because your creatures are goaded, you do have to attack though.
You do
Oh,
have to attack with
right.
all your 1/1s, and you have to swing it at anyone that's not me.
So I
Yeah.
guess I just swing at one at Evan and one at June.
I'll take one. It's not a problem. Don't block. Don't block.
It gives him power.
Yeah, I don't
You
It,
should
it
block.
makes-
It should be great.
All right. Untap. So during my upkeep, thanks to Braids, I'll play a mountain, and then I will draw for turn. I'll play my land for turn. Okay. So I just need to make sure that like everyone understands that I can help with this threat problem. I just need to make sure that I'm not gonna get DDoSed and owned the second that I do.
I
will
am
not.
not the threat. All I'm doing is a little bit of killing of 1/1 creatures that I made. You didn't make them. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna
I'm
cast
not the
Feather.
threat.
So Norin is exiled and Feather is in. So the
Get-
1/1s are goaded, but if
Don't
I were to
forget to
give
take one
them,
damage.
oh yes, my bad.
Bloodseeker.
If I were to make the 1/1s not 1/1s, would they not need to attack?
Yeah, because
Correct.
Baloth only goads things that are less than his power, which is 2.
Okay, so I'm going to pay 2 mana, and I'm going to cast Show of Confidence. So I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on Zada, and it will get Vigilance until end of turn. However, due to Zada's ability, he's going to spread it to everyone. And because of Feather, it's exiled, and it'll come back to my hand at the end step. So then, do I have enough mana to do this? I don't. Okay. But I do have the ability to... Yeah.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So,
Oh.
okay, Eric, if I were to not hurt your board, am I cool for the next couple of turns, or
You
what?
are very cool for the next couple turns.
I mean,
Don't hurt my
if
board.
you hurt his board, I will protect
Again,
you.
we know who the real threat here is, and it's June. That's obvious.
I mean,
Is it
June hasn't
really?
done a whole lot yet.
June's gonna do something the second you click that end turn button.
I mean, true.
Look, she has
But what if
mana, she has her commanders ready to roll, both of them do crazy stuff.
But what if I harmed that idea? Because let me see.
She says immediately that she can revive that Sphinx, and guess what? You just pumped your board. You're getting targeted with the you get 10 life and that's it.
I said I can, not that I will. Just that I can.
And
Okay. So let me just go ahead and play my card, and we'll just pick targets here in a sec. Soul's Fire, and I'll target Zada, but Zada will spread it to everybody. So, target creature deals damage to any target equal to its power. So starting with Zada, who has 4 power, I'm going to inflict 4 damage to. Oh gosh, I really don't want to like totally kill your board because I actually don't mind it. Okay.
Do not kill my board.
So,
If
June,
you kill
take
my
4
board
damage.
right now,
I think the only thing on Eric's board that we definitely need to get rid of for sure is Bloodseeker.
says the Norn player.
So, okay, the first Soulspire is going to
Bloodseeker
inflict
is there because you exist.
4 damage to June's face from the first Soulspire, and that's the one that will get exiled next to your boy Feather. So the second Soulspire is on this 1/1 white thing. It'll do 2 damage to Braid's Conjurer Adept. So the next 2 power from the other token will go towards shoot. I'll do 2 damage to I'll do 2 more damage to June. And then I'll do 4 damage to I guess Eric's face. I didn't touch your board, so we should be cool. Alright. Going to my end step. Of course, the phenomenal boy of Feather is going to take these cards and just put them right back in my hand. And I'll end the turn. And because mine aren't goated, or well, they are not. They're not goated because they're too powerful.
Yeah, they're 2/2s, so no longer goaded.
I lose
Okay,
1 life.
so to start with,
I would like to point out that I've lost nearly half of my life to Bloodseeker.
Summoning Norin over and over again.
To Bloodseeker. This card.
I turned
right
Norin
here.
on
this
you.
guy, get rid of him right now.
Destroy target non-land. Why are you such a bitch?
Because I don't like that guy.
I would have
Yeah,
gotten
He
rid of,
goes your 1/1 creatures.
I would have gotten rid of Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker is much more problematic.
Well, no,
Shut up,
because
Norn player.
Bloodseeker.
Shut up, Norn player.
Oh, that's also a spell, so goodbye, Norin.
Yep.
See you
Oh
later.
shit! What? Why did I just copy that?
What's that card do?
How did you bring that
Evan,
back?
You have. I cast reanimate.
Where's reanimate?
It's right here.
When
Oh,
did
it's
you...
under here.
Oh,
So, onto the battlefield under your control. You lose life equal to its mana value. That's fine.
Which is fine. Evan, you have 10 life.
Okay, that really stinks, but alright, that's fine.
Alright.
Well then, this is quite the game.
Well,
huh. So it looks like I was right, and people should have listened to me.
well,
Shocker.
Okay.
look, I couldn't have killed June anyway.
Oh, I can also just. Oh! Yeah, so because of Braids.
No,
Braids
is
is
dead.
dead. Braids is dead.
Oh,
Braids
Braids
is
is
dead.
dead.
Yep.
You don't get to play that.
Since when?
I killed it.
Evan
Since Ev
killed
killed
her.
it,
Ev killed
I did
her.
not know
so
that.
you couldn't play more?
Oh, no, that's actually fair. That's the only thing that I could have played with Braids that's in my hand, though. I mean, yeah, I can't really do shit. Yeah, no,
Alright, so during the cumulative upkeep, each of us will get 2 little tokens from Eric.
And each of you take 2 damage. Actually, except Ev. Ev, you can stay.
Really?
Please don't deal the damage.
Thank
to me.
you
I'll
so
focus
much.
I'm dealing damage to you. Shut up, I'm doing damage to you.
I was gonna focus all my efforts on June, but fuck you, I guess. Like,
You and your silly little goober mode.
this deck
On
isn't even that threatening. I was just
Oh.
lucky enough to have the Magister Sphinx in my starting hand. And Aiden was foolish enough
Alright,
to bring
I get
Braid.
to draw a second, thanks to Howling Mine.
Very interesting.
That's pretty radical. I'll play Zayatora's Proving Ground for my land for turn. Alright. Now, here's the thing. I got destroy spells in my hand, and I don't really need to play any creatures this turn. So here's how things are gonna go. If one of y'all gets the funny idea of trying to mess with my board state, I am going to hit as many of your things as I can, and
Now,
you don't want that.
Eric, you are the least of my concerns right now. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief.
Thank you.
This bitch right here.
I feel like there's a lot of fingers being pointed at June right now.
For obvious reasons.
Incredibly obvious reasons. She brought one of the most unironic, what I can safely say is unironically one of the most cancerous cards in the game to, like, in the context of how we play to this episode.
No, I don't think it's that bad. I think
Oh, this deck
Big
isn't
A,
even
you've
that frightening.
empowered.
Yeah, you empowered me by bringing Braids. This is your fault.
I didn't even realize she had that in her deck.
I was just lucky enough to have it in my third hand.
Yeah, I'm not casting Braids next turn. Because I'm not going to risk that shit. Hell no.
This is the only thing in my entire deck that can do anything remotely like this.
Well, see, thing is, you can still play Braids, because remember, Soul's Fire was added back to my hand, and I can just re-kill it again. If need be. It's just you play it, you take a damage from Bloodseeker.
This is true.
Big A, you play it, Ev gets value off of it, and then what?
And then I could just
you have to pay more commander damage.
Or actually, come to think of it, maybe that's not the best idea, because maybe I can just
but you wouldn't happen to have, say, Nevin Earl's Disc in your hand, would you?
No. Safe to say not.
Damn it.
You know 2 cards in my hand, and that's Show of Confidence and Soulspire.
Right. Yeah. My turn.
Norn returns, you take a
I
damn
need
off.
to keep my mana open.
Got some instants over there?
Yeah.
Draw.
I mean, I understand your position. You're kind of on the back foot right now.
6 life doesn't leave me a lot of options if I want to stay in the game and keep being a menace.
Right.
Okay. So this is 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't draw my second card because of the mines. 6, 7. Cast Nezahal Primal Tide. This is mostly for offensive pressure.
Hard casted Nezahal Primal Tide.
Yes.
Holy crap. No max hand size? Okay, that's really good. Cast a non-creature spell. Oh, that's a bane to my deck.
This is almost entirely... also, guys, if you can deal 1 damage to June, I can insta-give her pretty soon. I cast Goblin Bomb.
Goblin what?
During your upkeep, you may choose to flip a coin. Target opponent calls heads or tails while the coin is in the air. We'll just have you guys do it before the flip. If the flip ends up in your favor, put a fuse counter on Goblin Bomb. Otherwise, remove a fuse counter from Goblin Bomb. I'm assuming what it says. So I'm assuming that it's worded a bit confusingly, but I think what it means is if it lands on what my opponent called, I put a fuse counter on that guy.
It adds the counter.
If it lands on what you call, or what your opponent doesn't call, then
I just don't understand why I'm public enemy number 1.
Oh, gee.
You play 2 of our life points 10.
And who enabled me to do so?
Someone who's enabling us to kick your ass. It's called war profiteering.
I had not planned on playing this card, at all. Aiden
and it got played.
And I was given a chance.
I'm gonna pass.
Alright,
Aiden gave me the chance to be able to play that card.
It's too late now. You played it.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay 2 mana. I hope y'all don't mind. For Young Pyromancer, I will take 1 due to the Blood Collar, but that is so fine by me.
No, right. You don't deserve to take the 1. Don't take the 1.
Oh, you're gonna let me have it?
Blood Collar says may. I get to choose if you take the 1. I already didn't account for the 1 in these 2 already. So
are you gonna
let me live? Going to show my confidence. Young
No, I already didn't
Pyromancer.
count these two.
Oh, you already didn't count them, as in you're not making
All
me
right.
take the
So
damage.
now,
I did not make you take 2 damage. No.
Cool. Like let's just deal with the bigger threat first before we go back to ripping each other apart.
I'm not even all that threatening.
You
If the
just
Sphinx dies,
You've dealt
if Magister
60
Sphinx dies,
damage in 2 turns.
if Magister Sphinx dies, then at least at the moment, and probably for the foreseeable future, I have no way of bringing it back.
Sure.
And at this point in the game,
I
why
mean,
was
don't
this so
believe me.
you're
complicated?
telling the truth, but
Go
also
ahead.
fuck you.
go ahead and doubt it. Aiden, you enabled this.
Yeah, but I also didn't
I
realize
told
it was in the
you.
deck.
I told you
Figure
you had no
Rampage.
idea what you were doing. I warned you.
So
I
everybody
warned you,
gets
Aiden.
4 plus
Doesn't
O.
matter.
I gave you a thorough, fair fucking warning.
If you give someone a gun and that person shoots someone, it's not on the person who gave them a gun.
Exactly. Because like Brains
Right.
is funny. Like Brains is funny, sure, but fuck
Okay.
this card. Fuck this card.
Well, if you give a person who is
Soulspire.
completely, utterly, and totally mentally unstable a gun, and that person freaks out and shoots the person, that definitely is on the person who gave them the gun.
You're not mentally unstable.
Right now, I beg to differ.
All right. All right. So I get to play Soulsfire, 1 for each creature. So I'm just going to do this so that we know of all targets. Oh, yeah, and I forgot Young Pyromancer also gives me 2 more little elemental
Jesus Christ.
friends.
He's just gonna fucking kill me, isn't he?
All right, so first Soulsfire is a 6-power goblin. I'm dealing 6 damage to
6?
June's face.
Wait a minute, what's been happening while I wasn't paying attention?
Second Soulsfire is also a 6-power 1/1. June, take another 6.
So I'm out of the game now.
Not quite. Soulsfire on a 7-power soldier, or no. Yes, 7-power soldier. June, take another 7. Next Soulsfire is on a 9-power Zada. So big A, take 9.
Dude, at this
So-
point, just fucking get rid of me.
The next Soulsfire will deal 5 damage to June from this elemental. The next one will deal 1 damage from this elemental to, I guess, Eric.
I just like to share. I was refraining from playing that card.
So the next Soulsfire
Oh, right,
is
Your
Evan.
mistake.
3 turns
7
now, I
power
could have done
goblin.
that.
So Evan,
7 damage
then
to Big A.
I could have won the game in a few more turns.
7.
Yep, that's 7. And then this elemental Soulsfire, it is 6 power. Eric takes 6.
Hang on.
Souls-
I might have something.
I mean, these are all at instant speed, my brother. So
I
this
have an
Soulsfire-
instant in my hand.
Does it do any good? I mean,
Can I get the fucking turns get
All your
perfectly?
creatures have +1/+1 counters, don't they?
pretty much most of them, yeah, whole majority of them.
Uh.
This Soulsfire has a 9-power feather, inflicting 9 to Big A. This Young Pyromancer is a 7-power, inflicting 7 damage to Eric.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, before everything is said and done, how many instants and sorceries how many non-creature spells did you technically cast last turn?
Evan just fucking won the game.
So
Does that even count as a game?
Yes.
Dude, that was less than 45 minutes.
I want to know how many cards I'm gonna.
That's what happens.
That's
when
like
someone
the quickest
plays
game we've
Braids.
ever played.
That's what happens when someone plays Braids and doesn't draw Knowledge Pool.
give or
I
take.
was
25?
saving Cast into the Fire for the
25?
second you were going to play Knowledge Pool.
Evan, did you say 25?
Roughly, yeah.
Guys, I sold my kids.
So 9, so that's 18 plus 7, right?
Why are you even calculating this? You lost the game anyway.
I want to know
I
how
mean-
massive my hand would have gotten because of it.
Holy... And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have enough mana, but I had this card in my hand too.
No.
No!
No. Why is
Damn, this
Zana
deck
just
is...
better Agris costs?
Oh my gosh, that was
I'm unplugging my
literally...
computer because it's starting to heat up a bit.
Gosh. Wow. I just want to point out that that deck is like $12.
Christ. I barely got to play the game.
Most people barely got to play the game. That game was over lickety split.
That was like, what, 45 minutes?
Let me see. I have an OBS recording going too. The whole recording was 42 minutes, and I started like hella early. That was like a 35-minute game.
I recorded right when we started the game. That was like, what? I was maybe a little over 35 minutes if we subtract like the 2 minutes we've been talking.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Shit. I didn't even get to play Gate to the Aether. I didn't get to cast Show and Tell.
So-
I didn't get to make use of Approach of the Second Sun,
Look at
which I was
this.
purposely holding back on.
It
Because I thought I'd
ended
tick
on
you guys off
turn
enough.
6. It
Christ.
ended on turn 6.
And then,
Turn 6!
What do you guys think of the double up format?
I mean, if we can prevent braids, firstly, I think it's fine.
Yeah, like, because
I don't think
But-
Braids is that power. Honestly, like
yeah,
when it comes
it's,
to
it's mostly like stuff like Knowledge Pool that's in this deck that makes it pretty infuriating to play against.
now, my 2 cents on it. I am the grandfather of this annoying thing. my dying grandson.
Oh my gosh. Soul's Fire, dude. Soul's Fire.
Honestly, the thing of note, right, is this format's just way crazier and more powerful than Commander. Because it's literally just Commander, but you get a second Commander, and screw it, you can do what you want.
Yeah,
much,
but
yeah.
Like-
that's what's fun about it, just with how stupid things get.
Like, June's got what might as well be an upgraded precon, because these two are in the same precon, no?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
Oh.
literally just no, because I have the precon itself and I've heavily upgraded it, but it is nothing like this.
yeah, and like this deck is just like chaos to the absolute extreme. I didn't even get to do shit with Stolen Strategy. I forgot I even played that. That's how quick this went by.
Well, you
The
played
most
it, and then you died
powerful
the next
strategy in Magic the Gathering, not reading.
turn. Well, no, because he played it, and then he lost the next turn. He played that, and then it was my turn, and that was the turn I just won. So
Oh,
he
this-
literally
this-
didn't get a chance to
this is
play it because it has to
true.
be his upkeep.
Holy shit.
He could have used it if it ever got back to his upkeep. It just didn't.
That was
For a
an
minute-
absolutely whack game. Holy shit.
For a minute, I was thinking about just being friends with June and killing you too, but then I saw how much damage I could actually do in one turn, and
Just one.
yeah.
You should have been friends with me. You should have been friends with me.
I mean, I just dealt
I-
like 50 damage
I
in
would
one
have been
turn.
so much for you. I could have given you the Magister Sphinx if you let me live a little longer.
お前はもう死んでいる。何
No, like I definitely have like 3 or 4 ways I could have done that. Whatever.
Holy shit. That was. I mean, despite the salt that was kind of abound, that was still really fun. Like, this is a really fucking stupid format, and I love it.
I mean, I had fun. That was.
No, that
That was
was great.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was
Really?
It was like miserable in the best way possible.
Yeah, I mean, like there were a few rage moments here and there, but overall, it was fucking
I
phenomenal.
was
It
just
was a
upset
phenomenal
because
thing.
like I was made public enemy number 1 just for playing the game. Not fair. Like, I didn't even do anything that bad.
You guys were arguing about giving someone a loaded gun, and people are psychologically like not there and pulling a gun by accident, and I was just there secretly loading up my whole board to inflict all the damage.
Oh my god.
It turns out that I was the guy with the gun.
We have
No,
to do
you
a
were
draft.
the guy.
We have to do a draft league with this shit. Oh my god.
It would be actually so cool. Well, I mean,
it would
you
be
obviously have
absolute
to.
chaos. Oh boy.
But we like chaos.
See, I don't know about a full-on like draft league in the sense of like picking certain commanders and everything, just because we'd be limited to such a small pool. But if this could be like a not a draft league, but just like
Like an easy to throw together like intermission style thing.
maybe not intermission, like it could still be a competition, just not of a draft, of like a
Yeah,
we
that's-
actually go and pick commanders. We'll
that-
figure it out.
That's going
We'll
to be the
figure
end
it
of the episode. If you guys enjoyed watching or listening or what have you, and I'll see you all we'll see you all on the flip side. I will send my normal YouTube outro.